Congressman. What is your message to Gen Z and millennials? We just had the youth caucus upstairs. I wanted to know your perspective.
In the history of this country, it's always been young people that have pushed our democracy forward, that have saved our democracy forward, that have pushed elected officials to realize the real vision of this country. And so it's up to young people. Again, it's an incredible responsibility and a legacy passed along to us from young people that led the civil rights movement, from young people that led the anti-war movement against Vietnam or Iraq, from young people that elected people like Barack Obama to the presidency. It is up to us again, and it's really our responsibility and our opportunity to restore reproductive rights across this country, to tackle the climate crisis, to fully restore those voting rights that young people marched for and even died for decades ago. And so this is in our hands, and it's within our power to know that the world as it is isn't the world as it has to be. That's what young people have always known, and I think it's up to us to do it. We can do it.
One of the top issues for people in my generation is gun violence, and particularly, gun control. School shootings. Just this past couple weeks, there was the anniversary of the Walmart shooting in El Paso. Yeah. Do you think a future President Harris would be able to deliver on gun reform?
We know that Vice President Harris is committed to things like banning the use and sale of weapons of war in our public places, in our schools. People shouldn't just be able to pick up these weapons that, I'm from Texas. I grew up with tons of friends that go out hunting. These things are not for hunting deer, they're for hunting people. And so we know that she's so strongly supportive on this issue, but we've got to deliver the level of majorities in the House and Senate to put this bill on her desk. And I hope that we get out the vote and are successful this election, but we know that so many lives depend on it, that frankly, we got to get it done this election. If we don't, we can't just give up. We go for it the next time.
Do you think the Vice President would be able to, switching gears, create a ceasefire in Palestine?
She has spoken out very clearly and emphatically about how we need a ceasefire that will, frankly, protect both Israeli lives and Palestinian lives, return the hostages, and be a pathway to long-term peace in the region. But I think that it's also a credit to young people who have been pushing for this since the beginning. I've had some of my disagreements made public and clear about the fact that I don't think the United States should be sending more bombs and guns to Netanyahu and to his government, and that we need to use all of our leverage to achieve a ceasefire deal that will be signed by both Hamas and the Israeli government. It's been devastating and horrifying what's happened to people, and we need the violence to stop now. And I think it's just, again, a credit to young people to keep on raising their voices on this issue.
And lastly, what are you looking forward to tonight?
It's my first election when I was 18 was organizing for President Obama, so it'll be exciting to hear him tonight.
Thank you so much, Congressman.